Hi everyone, it's Faith. I am talking to you from my backyard. It is beautiful. We have warm weather finally. I'm able to wear one of my summer tops that my kiddo gave me for my birthday. My favorite painting and his favorite movie combined, so that's fun. And now that I just said it was beautiful, I just felt a raindrop. So I'm gonna try to do this pretty quickly. I just wanted to share with you my summer reading list for what I'm planning on reading this summer in 2018. I have a lot of books I love to read. I am a bookworm. I get a lot of my books from the library because you never know if it's gonna be a really good book or you just don't know. So I don't tend to read things over again unless they're really, really good. So this is what's on my summer reading list. And some of these I've already started, or I've at least read a little bit to kind of decide if I'm going to finish them. And I didn't want to share them with you if I wasn't sure that I was going to enjoy them. So the first one I'm going to show you is this Say Goodbye to Survival Mode. This is by Crystal Paine, I'm sorry, The Money Saving Mom. I started this one, I'm like a third of the way through, and it's pretty good. It's talks about her just being like crazy. There's 9 simple strategies for less stress, more sleep, and to restore your passion for life. So this is good if you are a mom and you are in a tough spot and you just need some encouragement. The next book I want to share with you guys is one that I am reading right now. It's called Mom Set Free. This is by Jeannie, that person. I don't want to butcher that last name. And it says foreword by Elizabeth Hasselbeck. This is really good too. Same kind of idea. As you can see, I've been reading this one. It has a lot of those relatable moments. She shares like when you just feel like you're doing everything wrong. And it's, again, just another encouraging book for moms. It's written definitely from a Christian perspective, so if that's not your thing, you probably will not like this one. But so far, I have found it very encouraging. I'm about a fourth of the way through this one right now. Again, I just kind of started some of these just because I didn't know what I wanted to share with you guys. This one I just started today. I actually have the audio version of this that I borrowed from my library because I got this out from the library. I knew I wanted to read it, but I figured I probably wouldn't have time, and I like to listen to audiobooks while I'm driving. So I got the audio version. I checked it out from my library. Our library has an app and you can check out audiobooks for free. So I got this one, and I have to say it is narrated perfectly. It's like several people who narrate it. They do voices. If it's a different person, it's really good. It's really interesting to listen to. Sometimes audiobooks can be really dull, and this one is definitely not. This one, however, is not written from a Christian perspective, so if that is your cup of tea, you may not like this one all that much. It's written by psychologists. It's really good. It's really interesting so far. Some of the ideas that they have on ways to kind of defuse situations and tantrums and things like that. This is really good. I highly recommend the audiobook if you like audiobooks because they just do such a fabulous job of it. I think there's some really interesting ideas. I know some of the ways that they say you shouldn't talk to your kids, like it's not I shouldn't say shouldn't, but it's not as productive as it could be, are some of the things that I say that don't always work very well. And it's just an interesting perspective. I really like it. If you have a child that is in the heart of the tantrum season, this is really, really good. At least worth a listen for sure, or a read. It says it's for kids age 2 to 7, and that's like where I am right now. So I like it a lot so far. Ooh, look, you can see the storm clouds coming in back there. Oh. And now the wind. Whoa, that even blew my camera. We may have a little storm here. I know it's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow, but it looks like it might be rolling in now, so let's get moving. The last book that I'm going to show you is not one book, but 3, and I have read one of them already twice, I believe, and I'm going to read it again because it is part of a trilogy, and I just want to read it again because it's that good. These are the Life Giving series by Sally Clarkson. Oh my goodness, you guys, if you have not read these, go buy them. Don't even bother at the library. They're so good. Like I said, I don't always read books again, but her stuff I absolutely do. So good, so encouraging. The Life Giving Home, she has tons of books. tons of books and they're all fabulous. I've never read one that I didn't like, but this one is so good. Every page, it just talks about how to make your home a haven and make the most of your time with your kids and your family. And it's just so encouraging and so many great ideas. It's so good. So I'm planning on reading this one again before I read before I read The Life-Giving Table. I was trying to decide which one I was going to read first. The Life-Giving Table. This one she came out with, I believe, last fall, and I was actually given this for Christmas, but I haven't read it yet because we were in the process of moving, and this one is, I knew this one was going to make me want to sit down at the table with my family, and I wasn't able to do that until we moved. So I put off reading it because I knew that I was going to these books just make you want to get up and do what she's talking about doing because they're that good. So this one is The Life-Giving Table. This is all about making the most of the time around the table and like using the time that you spend eating with your kids as discipleship for them and really developing relationships. And she talks about how many meals you serve from the birth to 18 years old and how much time it really is, and it's just a really great concept. I know I'm going to love it. I cannot wait. I've already like read little snippets of it, and I love all of her stuff. And then her newest book that she just released is The Life-Giving Parent. I have not read this yet. I just got this. My husband and kids got this for me for Mother's Day, and I'm so excited because I know it's going to be fabulous. She's had a podcast. She has a podcast, which is also really good, but she's been specifically talking about this book, and it's all about just your kids and making the most of everything with them and how to, I mean, they have books on how to homeschool, how to discipline, how to everything. So good. If you don't have their books, if you don't follow them, you absolutely should. So good. Okay, so I put my tripod away and remembered I had one more that I wanted to show you, and that is this, For the Child's Sake. I have been wanting to read this for so long, and I have not been able to get my hands on it at our library. They don't have it. So I've been looking in like used bookstores and things like that, but I was so surprised because this actually came with Logan's homeschool books. So I was really excited to get this, and I am definitely reading this summer. I have heard amazing reviews about this. Anybody who's homeschooling and interested in the Charlotte Mason method, you should totally check this out from what I've heard. Again, I haven't read it yet, but I've heard really good things, so I'm excited to check it out. So this is some of what's on my summer reading list. I very well may add some things because that's just how I am. I'm a big bookworm and I love to read. What's on your summer list? I would love you to leave it in the comments below. Tell me if there's a really great book that I should read. I would love to check it out. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up just to let me know. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because I would love to see you in future videos.